All right, so I'm going to make my way to a comfortable seated position. And as I come into a comfortable space, because I am a little bit short, I'm just putting a block underneath my feet. But as you find a space on your seat of your chair, feel yourself relax and feel yourself kind of coming into this moment. There's a famous meditation teacher who started a practice called MBSR, and his name is Jon Kabat-Zinn. And he did all this research in hospitals showing how meditation and mindfulness practices and gentle movements really help with the healing and the calming and restorative processes in our body-mind connection. So today I thought I'd start with a little quote by Jon Kabat-Zinn, who stated that little things and little moments are not little. We are going to work to refresh our mind and restore our body today as we relax into our seat. Let's start off by just stomping one foot down and then relax it and stomp the other foot down, just kind of releasing our morning, preparing ourselves for the day. And now lift up a foot and move it in circles. One way, in reverse, and then lower the foot down. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Lift the foot up, move it about one way, and opposite. And then lower the foot down. Now, all we're going to do is just sway our knees from side to side. And then feel your knees come back to center. Reach your hands forward, almost as if you're driving a steering wheel. Draw the elbows to the rib cage, and we're just going to slowly scoot our buns back into the chair. So if you weren't already, now you're kind of leaning back. So we're going to take and bring our hands to our legs or the sides of the chair. And just like we did before, we're going to stomp our feet, but now we're going to stomp both feet together. Relax your feet and squeeze your knees together and lift your feet up. I had to watch out for the block. And now move your feet together. And remember, you can always do one foot or the other. You're just making your way into a comfortable space, creating strength as we refresh our mind and restore our body. And now, after you've done forwards and reverse, bring your feet back to a comfortable position, hands onto the legs. So we started off by moving and kind of releasing. And now what I want to do is just create a little bit of space and silence so we can relax even deeper into our practice. Feel your body relaxing by leaning back. Take one hand to your heart and one hand to your tummy as you allow yourself to rejuvenate and refresh. Almost like swimming, begin to create space for silence. That calm, mellow feeling of when you're just floating on the water with your breath. Feel your belly rise and your belly fall as you connect belly, lungs, and ribs. Ribs, lungs, and belly. Breathing in slowly and breathing out even more gently than your inhale. Feel the inflow and the outflow as you appreciate the breath and you relax. Into this little mindful moment. Hmm. And as we continue to appreciate the sensations and rejuvenate and refresh our body mind connection, let's begin to take and release our hands from our belly and our heart and open our arms up nice and wide, rotating your arms in one direction, going maybe forwards. And see if you can make big loopy circles. Still feeling that sensation like you're just relaxing in some refreshing water, swimming. And now move your arms in the opposite direction. Slow and steady, spine is long, feet firmly planted on the ground. And as you start to relax your arms, feel them just drape down by your sides. Wiggle your fingers, maybe even caress the thumbs against the fingertips, and then tuck the thumbs to the pads of the hands and wrap your fingers around your thumbs. Take your pinky fingers together and see if you can squeeze your knees together to activate your center, to activate your core, and start to rotate one direction, keeping contact of your hands as you move your wrists. And then let's go the other direction. And then relaxing your hands, take and release the fingers. And we're just going to toggle our wrists. So interlace your fingers, waking up our arms for our day, computer, technology, holding things, and also letting go. And then the other direction, toggling the wrists. And then we'll relax our hands and gently guide the tips of the fingers together and your thumbs together as you bring your elbows down. Notice and just kind of observe with your breath, your shoulders relaxing. And then we're going to press the tips of the fingers together as you inhale, elbows open. And exhale, allow the elbows to relax down. Inhale, press fingers together, elbows open, creating space and a little stretch. And then exhale, calm fingers, deep breath. Couple more times. Breathe in as the elbows open, shoulders relax down the back, and exhale, hands calm. Working into those little digits in your fingers as you press the fingers together. Feel a good stretch, elbows open, and exhale. And this time, let's take and guide our left hand forward, fingers point down, and we're going to just stretch out the wrists, shoulders back, heart is elevated with a proud chest. And now we're going to switch hands and bring the right hand, fingers point down, left fingertips, gently pull the right fingertips towards your belly as you feel a good stretch through the forearm. Inhale, hands to your heart. On your exhale, interlace the fingers, press your palms down towards your thighs, reach your hands forward and up. And now guide your hands to the side. Doesn't matter which one. And when you look down, you might even feel a good stretch through the back of your neck. Feel your behind firmly planted in the chair, gaze is calm, and then your inhale will guide you back up. As you exhale, let's stretch to the other side. Couple deep breaths as your chin hangs heavy towards the floor, reaching to the right side, breathing calmly in and out. And then come on back to center. On your exhale, your hands make their way back in front of your chest. Now let's take and guide our hands to our knees. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit so I have some space through the back as I round my back in cat and cow. On your inhale, thumbs to the hips, elbows back, chest is open. And then exhale, hands towards the knees, round your back, gaze to your belly. Inhale, proud chest, thumbs to the hip creases, elbows back. And exhale, round and open, chin towards the collarbones, gazing to the belly button. Breathing in, expansive, and breathing out. Really feel the belly press towards the back of the chair. Inflow of breath, heart lifts high. And outflow, belly towards the spine. Simple breath in. Easy breath out. And then come on to a neutral position. And we're going to do a little bit of a twist. Squeeze your knees together so you have a real stable base and feel your spine telescoping. So from the base of the spine to the top of the head, you're lengthening. Take your right hand outside of the left leg and reach the left hand forward and guide your hand to the side of the chair, the back of the chair. It depends on where you're sitting, but you're just breathing calmly as you rotate. Shoulders are away from the ears, neck is long, and just follow the breath from the top of the head to the tips of the toes as you rinse your body out with this twist. And then come on back to center. Let's do a cat and a cow in between. So on your inhale, thumbs to the hips, elbows back, belly button forward, and then exhale, hollowing out, chin to your collarbones, coming back to a neutral position. Taking your left hand outside of the right leg, reach your right hand forward and open up. Guiding your hand to a comfortable position on the chair as your knees squeeze together and your spine elongates as you rotate. Simple, steady, generous breaths as you turn. And then come on back to center, both hands onto the legs. Same thing, let's find another cat cow between our postures. Inhale, thumbs to the hips, elbows back, moving your heart forward. And then exhale, rounding and opening, really pushing the belly back towards the back of the chair. On your inhale, find a neutral spine. So we just did a twist with our spine nice and long. We're going to keep our spine long, but do a twist with our elbows on our knees. So I'm going to take my feet onto the floor and I'm going to scoot my buns forward. As my feet are about chair width apart, I'm going to bring my elbows to the knees and press my palms together. So your elbows are pressing down, your hands are connected. Press into the right elbow and turn to the left. And what you'll notice is you're getting deeper down into those nooks and crannies in your hips and your low back. It's subtle and gentle. So just focus on the breath as we restore and rejuvenate in our practice. And then come on back to center. And we'll go to the other side. Your palms press together, push into the left leg. Use that resistance to create a deep stretch through the low back. Easy, calm, simple rotation. And then come on back to center. Now we're going to take our twist a little bit further. So if you're feeling a little bit woozy or uncomfortable, don't go any further. Or we're going to go a little bit deeper by walking our hands down the legs and pulling the head away from the tailbone by using the weight of the head to lengthen the spine. As your head hangs down, maybe you're just going to stay right here. But this is a great way to calm the parasympathetic nervous system to really get us into a place of rest and digest, into our more kind of prefrontal power where we can be creative and think and execute things for our job today. Keep your right hand down. Take your left hand to the left thigh. Remember, you do not have to do this. Really honor the body of today. Press your left hand into the left thigh as you rotate, getting even deeper into your low back. Rinsing out your internal organs as you twist. And then guide your head back down, and now switch. Left hand down, right hand, right thigh, twisting, opening, breathing. Simple, compassionate breaths. One more good exhale. And then notice your head hanging down, your hands coming back down. With your next inhale, place one hand and then the other onto your legs, and use your exhale to straighten your arms as your hands are on your knees and roll your head back up. Whew, that cleared my sinuses. Let's take and draw our knees back together. Feet firmly connected to the ground, ankles under the knees, knees in line with your hips and your shoulders over the hips. So getting all of those twists, we did 3 in a row, kind of to move through our systems. Let's just do one cat cow. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, round and open up. Inhale to a neutral spine, and we're going to make our way to the back of the chair. So I'm just going to walk to the back of the chair, and as I go into this position, I'm going to take the chair sideways so that you can see me. As I stand behind the back of the chair, we are going to do some simple lunges. So we're going to keep our hands to the back of the chair, feet connected, breath easy and simple, and then exhale, come into a little bit of a squat. Inhale, straighten the legs. We're going to do that 2 more times, but if you want to, you can do one leg at a time. Keep your right foot down, left foot up, exhale, lunge, inhale, lengthen. Let's do the same thing on the other side, or keep both feet on the ground. Left foot down, right foot up. Exhale, lunge, inhale, lengthen, and lower the foot down. Now, we did a lot of work on our backs and our hips and in those twists. So let's keep our hands to the back of the chair and walk your feet back for a down dog. Hands to the back of the chair, your neck is nice and long, your hips reaching back as you gaze to the floor. Feel your shoulders relaxing into the stretch. Notice your low back almost smiling as you heal your body from the inside out. And then let's walk our feet to the back of the chair again, and we're going to turn sideways. So in those lunges, we prepared ourselves to do some side body stretches. Keep your right foot and your right hand to the back of the chair. Step your left foot out about 3 feet, 2.5, 3 feet. Point your toes to the right side. On your exhale, place your hand to your hip. Inhale, lengthen the torso. And then exhale, just lunge into your right leg. So your right thigh is attempting to be parallel with the floor, knee over the ankle. Inhale, lengthen. And now as you exhale, bring your right elbow to your right rib cage, left elbow high to the sky. Awesome. Inhale up, And then exhale, lunging into your right leg. Now we're going to tilt a little bit further. So inhale, open the left arm out. And as you exhale, reach right elbow, right rib cage, left arm high to the sky. You can rotate your wrist just like what we did in the beginning of the class, or keep really vibrant fingers as you create space. Use your exhale to come up. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, hand to your hip, toes pointing in the same direction, and just step right foot and left foot to meet each other. Standing again to the back of the mat, the chair. I'm going to take and just turn the chair the opposite direction so you can see me again. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but let's in between each side do a down dog. Hands to the back of the chair, hips reach back, neck is long, and your body is really calm. We've been focusing on twists today. As we inhale and exhale, really feel your systems releasing any congestion. And then come on back up. So let's find that same sequence on the other side. Left hand to the chair, so left leg is near the chair. And I'm going to take my right hand to my right hip and step my right foot out. Point your toes to the left. And as you exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Now we're going to create that triangular shape in the legs as we reach our chest, left elbow towards the ribs, left ear towards the chair, right hand to the hip. Awesome. Inhale, come up, and exhale, lunging into your warrior two legs. Spine is long. Inhale your right arm out. Keep the bones and muscles hugging each other so that when you exhale and your left elbow comes to the rib cage and your right arm reaches high to the sky, you get this really nice expansive stretch through your body. With your inhale, come on back up, straighten out the left leg, point your toes forward, right hand to your hip, and step your feet together. Awesome job. Let's do one more down dog and bring our hands to the back of the chair and extend your torso. Hips reaching away from the head. Glutes are active so you don't overstretch the hamstrings, and try and keep your legs nice and straight. But a little bend in the knees is all right. And then walking your feet to your hands as you stand at the back of the chair. We're going to just take and come back to a comfortable seated position for the conclusion of our practice. Did an awesome job, everybody. It's fun to see as we take a seat and we work to create calm in our mind, our bodies, and our hearts through our practice. Let's just check back in. See if you can lift your heart up as you come into your seat. And we're going to find our cat-cow. Thumbs to the hip, knees, and then to the hips as your elbows reach back and your heart lifts high. And with your exhale, round and open up. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, round and open. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And letting everything go, rounding out your back belly to the spine. Inhale, neutral position. And as you exhale, take your right hand behind the head, left arm down, and just notice the weight of the hand creating space through the right side. Use your inhale to come up, left hand behind the head, right arm down, stretching and lengthening. And then that last little rinsing out, hands behind the head, like a washer or a dryer, just rotate, twisting, hands pressing into head, heads pressing into hands to create that strong spine, strong body. Opposite side, and then come on back. With your exhale, let's just take and bring our hands back to our legs. Now you're welcome to take one hand to your tummy and one hand to your heart as you lean back, or just keep your hands on your legs. We're just gonna close our eyes and find those little moments that are so big and profound that allow us to relax and restore and refresh. Whether you're looking inward or you're looking at a spot about 4 feet out in front of you, feel yourself just enjoying the silence and the space that the breath offers you. And hold yourself with kindness. Every inflow and every outflow of the breath, just listening to the rhythm of your heart. Slow and steady. Observing the sensations with no judgment. And if your eyes were closed, begin to slowly feel your eyes starting to open as we find a new, fresh perspective for our day. Gently guiding your hands in front of your heart. Thank you so much for spending time with me to build resiliency so that you can thrive. I hope you feel a really calm and focused mind, body, and heart through our practice together. In thought, in speech, and in action, may the merits of our practice together benefit all beings. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Lots of peace. I saw that and lots of love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.